Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. We was coming back from the island of Tinian to Leyte. We just delivered the bomb. The Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shot for about half an hour. Tiger, 13-footer. You know how you know that in the water, Chief? You can tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was that our bomb mission was so secret, no distress signal had been sent. They didn't even list us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief. Sharks come cruising by. So we formed ourselves into tight groups. Sort of like you see in the calendars, you know, the infantry squares in the old calendars, like the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was that shark come to the nearest man. That man, he starts pounding and hollering, and sometimes that sharky goes away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark looked right at you, right into your eyes. And the thing about a shark is, he's got lifeless eyes, black eyes, like a doll's eyes. And when he comes at you, he doesn't even seem to be living. Till he bites you, and those black eyes roll over and white, and then all you hear is that terrible high-pitched screaming. Ocean turns red, and despite all your pounding and your hollering, those sharks come in and they just rip you to pieces. You know, by the end of that first dawn, we lost 100 men. I don't know how many sharks there were, maybe 1,000. I do know how many men. The average 6 an hour. Thursday morning, Chief. Bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland. Baseball player, Bozon's mate. Thought he was asleep. Reached over to wake him. He just bobbed up and down in the water. He was kind of like a top upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. Noon on the 5th day, Lockheed Ventura swung in low, and he spotted us. A young pilot, a lot younger than Mr. Hooper here. Anyway, he spotted us, and a few hours later a big old fat PBY come down and started to pick us up. You know, that was the time I was most frightened, waiting for my turn. Never put on a life jacket again. So, 1,100 men went into the water, 316 men came out. Sharks took the rest. June 29, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb.